So if you guys have been on Roblox, you will have probably noticed the lack of simulators recently. I'm not saying they are completely gone, we see the odd simulator here and there, but it's really not the same as it was maybe even last year. So there is definitely a whole lot less simulator games than there used to be. Like when I go to the front page right now, I can see maybe one or two, but they're not in the popular tab. And before we actually get into this video, I would be very grateful if you guys left a like on this video and subscribe so we can get to 210,000 before this year is over. But anyway, back to simulators. So recently on Twitter, pretty much the majority of people that I follow started getting really hyped up and excited about Pet Simulator 2. I honestly didn't even know this game was going to be a thing that was coming out, and especially so soon after everyone just started talking about it now. I literally saw tweets about this and then the next day the game was here. So right from the start, this game is very similar to the first Pet Simulator game. You're asked to choose a pet to start off with, so I chose the dog because it's a dog. And I spent my first few minutes in the game just watching the pet waddle around because for whatever reason it's just so funny to me. But I think I found it way funnier than I probably should have. And again, this game is very similar to the first one in regards to how you play it. You basically have your pet waddle over to some money and it just starts eating it or something like that. But then not only do you have to force your pet onto the money, but you yourself also have to walk over there and collect the money yourself. And you can sometimes also get XP or diamonds from these coin piles, and the XP obviously puts your level up, but I really have no idea what the diamonds do. As I'm recording this, the game has been out for less than 24 hours, and right now I literally know several people who have already reached the max level that you can get. And there's also this egg at the start of the game and you open those to get new pets, which is also the same as the previous game. But one new thing that I noticed with Pet Simulator 2 is they seem to have a whole membership section. So if you already had game passes in the first Pet Simulator, then it seems like you get free VIP in this game, which they don't really make this too clear, so I apologize if I'm wrong. But does it mean literally any game pass? Because VIP in this game is 2,700 Robux, but you could literally just go and buy the 30 Robux game pass from the first game and then redeem your free VIP? Maybe that's not the case, but right now it really seems like it is to me. But yeah, you can either buy VIP for 2 hours, 3 days, or just forever. VIP basically just lets your pets pick up the coins for you. It lets you play in new worlds before they get released. It lets you trade pets with other people and you get a VIP name tag in the chat. And if you get the forever VIP, you get some bonuses. You get a legendary phoenix pet, 250 pet slots, and an extra equipped pet. So obviously at the moment with half of these features not even in the game yet, VIP really does not seem worth it. And the forever VIP is literally on sale right now, so it usually costs over 3,000 Robux. Although there is one feature in the game that I personally find very fun to take a look at, and that is this list right here that you can find in settings. It tells you literally everything, to your total time played to even how far you've walked through the map. I always think it's fun to see how long you've spent playing a game altogether, just to see how much of your life you've wasted there. There's also this upgrades tab, which I really didn't understand too much, but I think each upgrade upgrades even further due to the amount of time you play and how many coins you collect. So I played the game for quite some time. I spent so many minutes at a time just sitting and staring at my pets collect coins for me, and there was even piles of coins that took over 5 minutes to collect. So I think it's at that point where you start thinking, is this actually a game? I understand there's a lot of people out there that enjoy playing this game and they really do like simulators, but I think that Roblox simulator games just aren't for me. I collected coins, I leveled up and traveled to different worlds. Or the only world that I could travel to right now, because 1 out of 3 current worlds require you to have VIP. So right now I think it's just kind of like the Lumion Legacy situation, where they released the game with a slightly lower amount of content to it. But you know what? Pet Simulator 2 has been out for less than a day. They're probably going to shoot them updates out pretty quickly. And you know what? I personally have very mixed feelings about Pet Simulator 2. When I originally saw all the hype around the game and how excited everyone on Twitter was to play it, that also made me quite excited to play. And there was definitely times throughout the game where I was very excited to be playing it, but there was just as many moments where I really felt like I was being more forced to play it. Just like pretty much any other simulator on Roblox, it has a very slow start. You're at the very starter level, you start with basically nothing. Your pet either takes a long time to get the bigger amounts of money, or you just get a few coins at a time from the smaller piles. But I guess even that makes a lot of sense, because imagine how boring a game would be if you started out with everything, and especially a simulator game where the whole purpose is to grind the game to progress in it. For example, if you started with the best pets in this specific game, you'd really have nothing to work towards. And if we disregard my personal disliking of simulator games, I think one big issue that I noticed with Pet Simulator 2 is also a big problem that I noticed in the first Pet Simulator. People with overpowered pets, or at least pets a lot stronger than yours, will make it their own personal mission to follow you around and place their pets on the same piles of money that you place yours. There was this one person in my server and he had like 8 of these shark things, and they were pretty powerful. He could destroy the crates in barely 10 seconds. Yes, the same crates that took me like 5 minutes. There was plenty of other money around the whole server, but he literally stuck with me the whole time. And the reason this is such a big problem is if someone helps you collect the money, it gets shared between you. And it really seems like whoever's pets did the most gets the most amount of money. But yeah, I think that's basically all I have to say about the game right now. I think it was almost 100 minutes I spent in the game. I got to level 35 and I unboxed literally like 10 of the same pet, at which point I decided I had enough knowledge about the game to be able to make a video, and so I just gave up. So like I said, it's probably not the game for me, but if you guys like it, there's absolutely no problem with that. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of Pet Simulator 2. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.